Okay, hello. This afternoon's little project is to make a miniature goblet. I've got a very small peg of boxwood in the lathe, and I'm going to use some correspondingly small chisels, this set here, in order to make a goblet on a scale of sort of doll's house furniture. So, here we go. The lathe is spinning at 2000 RPM, very fast, in order to get a good finishing cut. And I'll just use the gouge to skim over the blank peg to make sure it's properly trued, which it seems to be. That gets a good finish on the wood. And if I now rotate the rest, do the first stage, which will be to hollow out the cup part. So we just send the gouge on the middle line into the blank. Just need to take this down a touch. There we go. In fact, this can pretty much drill a hole into the wood. And it's worth marking the depth of that hole. So, on the outside, and about there. Now if I bring the rest round again, to the outside, in close. First thing I want to do is just finish off inside the goblet itself. So a bit of 400 grit sandpaper inside. In actual fact, that's not marked at the right depth. That will be plenty enough. So there we go, that's a bit of that. So, take it down a bit. And go in the middle a bit. Of course, a wine goblet tends to bulge out before going in again. And boxwood is an excellent timber to use for this because it's very closely grained, quite a dense, obviously very slow growing wood, so you can impart really fine detail into the work. So you can see now that I've made the space for the stem. And again, before it gets too thin, just needs a bit more work on there. Ready for the sandpaper. No, it's vibrating. It's gone very thin on the stem. In fact, these tools would allow me to make something quite a bit finer than what I'm actually making here. And certainly that stem can go a bit finer. Very light touches. I want to make sure that the chisel is very, very sharp. I move that out of the way. And support the work on the opposite side. Of course, being so small means that it's something fairly quick to make. So I'm just going to score the base of the base itself, and then that's pretty much it. The parting chisel can be used then to just part it away. Now before I go completely through it, I'm going to just finish the base of the goblet a little further with the sandpaper. I think we're just about ready now. Hey presto. So there's a little bit of peg, the waste wood on the underside. Just need to get rid of that. Which you can do with the chisel. A knife, anything like that. Tiny little pip in the middle. You can just get rid of that. There it is. Yeah. Rather handsome. Let's stand on there. There we go. One little Boxwood goblet.